Hey everybody, DJ Ty from agiprodj.com here. Today we're taking a look at the brand new Pioneer DDJ-ERGO. This is the third release in their DDJ line, and you can take a look at it. It's gorgeous, white and black finish. It's a nice compact controller, and it comes bundled with virtual DJ LE software. As you can see here on the MacBook Pro, it's actually skinned to match the ERGO's control surface. And let's go ahead and take a look at the controller itself. It's a typical two jog wheel layout. Mixer section in the center. You have the ability to browse and load tracks for each deck using the top button here. You have individual gain controls for each deck. 3 band EQs. They're full kill EQs. Full kill meaning that it actually drops that frequency band all the way down to nothing. So all 3 of these down is no sound coming out at all. You can also cue the left or the right deck, or both at the same time, something that the DDJ S1 couldn't do. You have a master and cue mix for your headphones, as well as headphone gain here in the center. 2 up faders that are actually illuminated that show you the beat tempo of the track, and then it's got a nice smooth crossfader that does have the P-lock technology, so that crossfader cap's not going to go flying off of there. If we go over to the actual deck itself, you can see here there's deck B and D and deck A and C. This actual software gives you the ability to control up to 4 decks of music at one time. We're going to go back and take a look at that. So you do have the ability to switch between deck B and D on this side and deck C and A on this side. It has full-time filter control on each deck, so there's always a filter effect available. You can assign effects 1 or effects 2 to each deck as well. You have an auto loop function that gives you the ability to automatically loop any number of beats that you select, and we'll actually go over here. As you can see here, it's 1 beat, 4 or 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and all the way down to an 8. You can also move the grid around, and you can just set a loop in and out using these buttons as well. Shift button gives you control of any of these commands that are in the white box, so those are secondary commands for the buttons. It's got typical Pioneer cue and play pause control. Pioneer jog wheel, very similar to the CDJ 350 and 400, except that it's incredibly illuminated, and we'll show you those illuminations in just a moment as well. You've got tempo control, which you also have tempo range control for the software by using the shift button, so it's a plus and minus tempo control. Sync control, Virtual DJ does support sync, so you can select which deck is the master sync and the other one will slave to that. You can control your sample volume for the 4 sample decks that are here. You also have the ability to assign up to 4 hot cues per track, and you can delete those hot cues again using that secondary command with the shift button. Master volume is up here in the corner. It has a 1/4-inch mic input as well as RCA auxiliary inputs that you can switch back and forth between on the back, and you have individual control for that as well. And then the effects controls are here. This knob lets you select the effect that you have assigned to that deck, and then these are the 3 parameter buttons. You can turn that effect on and off there, and we'll show you more of the effects in just a moment. Headphone jack is here on the front. It has 1/4-inch, and then it also has 1/8-inch also. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual functionality of the ERGO. Let's go ahead and pull this so we can see it a little bit better. I have a track loaded up. It's standard Pioneer play cue, play pause and cue. So I mentioned that there's different illuminations for the jog wheel, which is very cool. You hold down the shift button, and we'll go and switch it to pulse mode. So you can see here it's that red is the representation of where it is in the track. The blue is just extra illumination when you actually touch the jog wheel. These are incredibly animated jog wheels. You're going to see that in just a minute. So now it's now illuminated, these 4 blue LEDs in there. So there are different views and different modes for the jog wheel. As I mentioned, there are hot cues available. You do have the ability to set hot cues. There's 4 sample decks that we have loaded up. We've got some samples loaded. Air horn. Little John in here. Let's go! Little raw bass, hit it. So it does have the ability to fire off samples, the hot cue samples, and then the effects, and there's a ton of effects in Virtual DJ. This is the backspin effect. And you can adjust the different parameters of the effects also. The B grid effect. The break effect, which is just a breakdown effect. It's got a distorter, a bit crusher, phaser effect. Reverb. Got a wah-wah, which is a popular Pioneer effect. Flanger. Doubling effect. Keychain.
Every day I'm shuffling.
The DDJ also has full-time filter control on each deck, so you can you see the jog wheel changes illumination depending on what you do. And then when I turn the effect off, it's just back to that normal illumination. Nothing when you're in that mode. We put it back in pulse mode. Pulse mode gives you all the feedback of the effects and whatnot. So again, visual representation of the effects that you're using. If you don't like that mode, again, you can take the pulse mode off. Looks just like a CDJ 400, so that's on there also. Other things to point out is that the Ergo is a full MIDI controller, so you can use it with other software such as Tracker. It's not included. Virtual DJ LE is included in this package. So it is a full MIDI controller. It has an incredibly high quality sound card in it. Very low distortion. So it does sound fantastic with the software also. As we mentioned, it has 4-deck control. So we switch over to mixer mode, and we'll switch it to 4 decks. As you can see here on the screen, now we have all 4 decks represented. And right now we're on deck A. I'm going to stop this just so you can see the faders move. So that's deck A that moves, and you can see it's color-coded A on there. If I switch to deck C, it's now color-coded, it's moving deck C, deck B, and deck D. So I've got it in 4-deck mode. I've got 2 tracks loaded, one on deck A on this layer, one on deck C. And it works very much like a normal MIDI app would work, where if you move a fader past a certain point and you've got it using a dual control, you have to go back and pick up where it left off. And we're going to go ahead and start the track on deck A. And you can see I have no fader control until I actually get down. And now I've got fader control. Now it's going to leave the volume there. Switch to deck C. It's not controlling the actual deck that's playing. And now I've got control of this fader. Gain control works. This track is still playing, and you can see I'm up here past where the fader is, so you're actually not going to get control of the fader again until you bring it down, and now you've got control of the fader again. Same thing goes for the gain. There we go. So very, very clever how Pioneer and Virtual DJ have worked to implement that 4-deck control on here also. It's a really great controller. It sounds fantastic. It's compact. It's well priced. It's just under $600. Comes bundled with Virtual DJ. This thing will actually do video. It will crossfade mix video. You do have to have the version of Virtual DJ Pro that you can upgrade to also. So this is it, the brand new Pioneer DDJ-ERGO. Thanks so much to Pioneer and our rep Chuck for getting this in our hands to shoot this video for you. We hope you enjoyed it. You can purchase these at agiprodj.com. These are pre-order at the time we were shooting this video. They're going to be out very, very soon, just under $600. It's a steal. It's a great controller. Sexy Pioneer quality as always. Thanks for checking it out, the Pioneer DDJ-ERGO. I'm DJ Ty from agiprodj.com.